I want to meet the version of myself in December that's like, oh my gosh, you did that. A special thank you to Trainwell for sponsoring today's video. Good morning, world. Today we are on the track of getting our lives back together. It never completely fell apart, but I have been slacking on some of my daily goals, which means that in a month's time, I'm not gonna see the product of my effort because the effort has not been there. So we are starting off strong at 7 o'clock in the morning with a solid morning routine. I just took a shower. Now I'm gonna do some skincare, starting off with some vitamin C serum. I love vitamin C on my face. For me, it really mimics that pregnancy glow. It just makes my skin look so much brighter. Next, I'm going in with some rice cream. This moisturizer feels thick and like it's doing its job, but it also doesn't make me break out, and it doesn't make my skin oily. That is huge to me. Almost every moisturizer I have put on my face has made my face feel so oily, but this one does not. When I'm doing my skincare and there's a lot of product on my face, I'll kind of give myself a facial massage with my fingers. I've talked about this before in another video, but if you're new here, I do this and I really do feel like it drains out. I'm obviously not putting any pressure right now, but I do feel like it drains out my my face a little bit, and it like kind of chisels me out. Now I'm gonna add some sunscreen to my face for obvious reasons. I live in the sunshine state. I also apply to my neck. Your neck can be neglected, and I feel like your neck can age you really quickly. I actually do see a difference in my neck in comparison to when I was like 18, and granted I am 26, so that makes sense, but I don't think 26 is old at all. I feel like I'm very young, but I do see a difference in my neck, and so that makes me wonder. So I'm really trying to take care of her. As soon as I'm done using these things, I am putting them back. Don't put it down, put it away. Getting ready for the day when your whole day is going to be spent at home gives an importance to the work that you do. And if nothing else, it at least makes you feel better, and it gives you some momentum to start your day. Like, you're not doing anything for anybody else yet. You're doing this for you, and it's making you feel better, and you can go about your day with just a little bit more confidence. If you have to leave the house, you're more inclined to, because then you don't have to get ready because you already did in the morning as soon as you woke up. You're kind of ready for anything, and when you look in the mirror, you're gonna be like, oh hi, pretty. And who doesn't want that when they look in the mirror? When you look good, you feel good. When you take care of yourself, it shows. That is the importance of me getting ready every day. And just like that, we are ready for the day. It is now 7:47, so I'm actually doing really good on time. I think I'm gonna get a head start on the kitchen so I can get the dishes out of the way. My son finds me at 8 o'clock, so it's time to migrate to the kitchen. This is where I clock in for the day. Hi, honey. We have reached the planning portion of today's video. I'm using my planner that I got from Walmart.
That's my phone.
I am more of a pen and paper kind of person, and he's more of a write it down on my phone kind of person. So to each their own. So there are things like meetings and appointments that don't happen every single week, that don't happen every single day. So what I like to do is start with my daily goals, things that I know I want to accomplish every day, and I'll just go ahead and write that for each day, and then I'll go one by one to see if there's anything that stands out for that day that I need to write down and that I cannot forget. I also like planning my week and not just my day. Like, I'm not planning this just for tomorrow, I'm planning it for the entire week. That way I can space out my work, but by Friday or Saturday, I know that all of my work is done for the week, because I can't fit all of my work if I'm doing 3 different things into one day every day. So having the spaced out work really helps me make sure I'm staying on top of what I want to accomplish each week. So I have daily goals and I have weekly goals, which will then add up to my monthly goals. It has returned to being just me. My husband needed an intermission. I basically wrote down everything that I wanted to get done for this week. I left a few spots open because I do have to be flexible. So I really just love having clarity on my week. And again, you have to give the work you do inside the home importance, whether you are getting paid for it or not, because you are doing something of value. And just to create less of that mental load, you can ease it literally just by putting it down on paper or writing it down somewhere, so that you don't have to remember, if that makes sense. Like, actually put it somewhere that it can just sit without it having to be stacked up in your brain, and you're like, okay, but I have to do this and I have to do, like, just put it down on paper. But I do find that this really, 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 really helps with mental load. The version of me who wrote this down was a very ambitious version of me, was a very clear-headed version of me, and now I don't have to do anything except follow the list of duties that I gave myself for the week, and I know that I will get things accomplished as long as I follow this task list that I set out for myself. So trust yourself, plan your week, and ease your mental load. It's so helpful, and it really helps me getting back on track too, because I'm not gonna lie, I have been slacking since like mid-February. It's really crazy how fast motivation dies down, but this is why we are practicing discipline and remembering to force ourselves in a loving way to stay consistent, because if we don't, by the end of this year, we're going to be very disappointed in ourselves, and that's not what we want. If you want to build confidence in yourself, then actually do what you're going to say you're going to do. So this is me holding myself accountable and setting myself up for success. And I know that if I do not accomplish this, then the only person that I have to blame is me. And I don't want to cheat myself, and I don't want to blame myself. So this is motivating me right now. Like, I want to feel proud of myself. And if doing all of this is going to get me there, then I'm going to do all of that. In a few months' time, I'm going to be like, oh my gosh, I made so much progress. And that's because I've been doing what I said I was going to do. Do what you say you're going to do. Now would be a really good time for me to get my steps in, to be honest. As much as I don't want to. If I don't want to now, you think I'm going to want to later? No. That's why if you have the opportunity to do something right now, you should take advantage of this, because you're never going to get this time back. And then later you're going to be like, oh, I wish I got it done. And I also don't give myself too much time to think about things, because then I really won't do it. So don't let yourself overthink it. Just get up and move. I'm gonna check how many steps I have. As of 12:47, I have about 4,500. I'm almost there. Wow, I love that for me. Such a good feeling whenever you actually do what you say you're gonna do. It just updated, and I am about 5,000. So I guess I can get off now, because throughout the rest of the steps I'm gonna walk today, I'm going to reach 5,000 steps. So this, I'm gonna turn it off. I did it! Do you know how long it's been since I've walked 5,000 steps? It also goes to show that everybody has their moments. So I'm not like reaching for perfection, and I do give myself grace, but I also understand like giving yourself grace doesn't mean letting yourself slack forever. And I am fully aware that I am only left with lip liner at this point. I don't hate it though. I'm gonna cool down. I'm actually not gonna shower yet because I'm still planning to do a workout later with Trainwell, which is ding ding ding, the sponsor of today's video. If you have not heard of Trainwell, they were formerly known as Copilot, and I have collaborated with them before. And it's still the same app, which is a fitness app that connects you to a real-life online personal trainer. When you sign up, you do get a questionnaire about what kind of trainer you like, what are your goals, etc. That way they can connect you to a trainer that can fit you. And if you feel like it's still not a right fit, then you can have the option to change your trainer. Once you do sign up, you can meet with your trainer, you get on a call with each other just to better introduce yourselves, just to understand what your goals are. You both can be on the same page, and then your trainer can set up a plan for you. This is a great way to hold yourself accountable, like how I need right now. Like if it was up to me right now, I would have just gotten in the shower and been like, okay, I'm done with my activity for the day, but I'm not actually targeting any specific muscle groups when I'm walking. I'm just getting my calories burned. Right now, I'm committing myself to 2 days a week with my trainer, but she also gives me extras that I can do if I have the time for that or if I'm up for that. I think this app is an amazing tool to get you in the gym or to get you working out, because you can do at-home workouts, you can do in the gym workouts. Any style of workout your trainer can accommodate to you, which is amazing. And it also helps if you're not able to afford a weekly in-person personal trainer, because I know those can get so expensive. All you literally have to do is open up the app, it's written there for you, and you just do. It shows you exactly what exercises to do, exactly how to do the exercise as you're doing it. It has a timer built in the app. The same way I was mentioning before with the planning, having it written down and just following what it tells me eases my mental load. So this is amazing for me, not having to be like, okay, so I want to build this, I want to do that, and create a whole type of workout plan for myself. I know that when I go into this app, I am doing a workout that is for me based on my goals, and I'm able to just get it done, and then boom, checked off the list. I don't have to think about it. That has been amazing. You can go ahead and sign up using this link. I'm going to add it in the description box. You can start training with your own personal trainer using Trainwell. And thank you so much again to them for sponsoring this video. This is a great moment that I'm implementing. Do not put it down, put it away. I am immediately, as soon as I'm done with this, going to put it back under the couch where it belongs, so I don't have to do this later, because if I didn't want to do it now, I'm not gonna want to do it later. Later, I'm gonna be upset that I didn't do it now. So this is a kiss on the forehead to future me to just put it away right now. Now look at how amazing this is. Look what I get to do. Last time I checked off my 5K steps, February 27th. This is why we're doing this video, to get myself back on track. I was literally doing so well, but I'm telling you, like, once you start getting into the routine of things, everything is fun and fresh in the beginning, but once you start really getting into the routine, then it becomes boring again. But you have to push past the boring. You have to just stick to it, because if I just give in to the boringness of the routine, then it's gonna be December and I'm gonna be like, oh, I set these goals last year. Time passed anyway, and I just didn't do anything about them. And I don't want to meet that version of myself. I want to meet the version of myself in December that's like, oh my gosh, you did that. I guess I'm going to show you how to make Latino foods be a little healthier. If you didn't know this about me, I am Cuban Puerto Rican. So we do eat picadillo in this house. We have some cultural foods. They're delicious. Like, why would I want to stop eating them? But I do like to make them a little bit healthier by adding some things. My motto for food has always been, you don't have to take things away. You just need to add things in. Gracias. Wow, limpiaste la mesa muy bien. Mi ombligo. Mamá tiene ombligo. ¿Dónde está el ombligo de Amadeo? Ahí está. Mwah. 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 It's a luxury. Cold water that refills by itself. Water is so good. Don't forget to drink your water. As you can tell, I showered and I am clean. It is finally the end of the night. It is around, well, it is exactly 9:46, and this is when I'm starting to edit this video. I can get most of my work done, or at least very concentrated work done, after my son goes to sleep. But it's also the time that everybody is getting home from work. This is when everybody is finally talking to each other throughout the day, so it can be hard to lock in exactly at 7 o'clock. So this is when I'm getting started, and let's see how far I can make it. It has been a productive day, but I am not superwoman. I did end up taking a nap around 5. It was like an hour or an hour and a half. My mom helped with feeding Amadeo, which really helped me. Gave him his bath time routine, bedtime routine. We hung out with the family for a little bit, and then he went to bed. I'm excited to be editing again. I feel like I had a little bit of a brain fog slash creator's block when it came to my videos. We just got some good news, so I think I'm feeling more excited about all of this videoing things, and then you'll hear more about that in the next video. But before I take up any more time, I'm going to begin editing. Another morning of getting ready and just doing the thing. Hey guys, I'm doing the same trio on my skin that I did yesterday. Let's reflect on yesterday. Yesterday was more of a amandaelizabel content kind of day, and I also was in mom mode yesterday. I mean, I'm in mom mode every day, but there are some days that Faku can be in dad mode a lot more. Today I'm now going to be still filming, but maybe not as much editing, because I do need to get my work done. Still in the field of social media, which I love, but it's not my social media, so I have to meet certain deadlines. One of them is coming up tomorrow. I do have a meeting this morning which will be on Zoom. I'd like to be put together for that meeting. I've made good progress in the editing of this video already, the one that you're watching right now, and I am really enjoying how it's coming out. And if you are also learning or getting inspiration or motivation from this video and enjoying it, then please do not forget to leave a like on this video. It really helps me so much. Should I keep my hair like this? I'm really trying to embrace my natural hair. Look at all of these baby hairs I have. So exciting for a postpartum woman. Say hello to each other. YouTube, this is TikTok. TikTok, this is YouTube. And you're getting a behind the scenes right now. I actually just finished recording that video. I'm gonna take a few minutes to edit it as quick as I can to be done by 8 o'clock. I was gonna get into the kitchen early, but if I can just have a chance to finish editing this and get it posted, then that is something checked off my to-do list today, and it's just helping me stay consistent and showing up on my social media. To each other. Vamos a hacer 2 huevos. No, eso está sucio. Eso está sucio. Sí. Y lo mezclamos así. Ahora vamos a cocinar los panqueques. Alright, I am outside right now. It is the next day, and I set up this little play area. My son is really mad at me because I closed off the pathway for him to get to the pool for obvious reasons. I set up a little splash pad area for him and some toys, so we were outside. And then I figured, you know what, instead of me just sitting here and like possibly getting on my phone, I can do a little workout. So I'm going to try and get at least like a 20-minute workout in.
Sometimes it's hard to tell, so you may not be in the mood to learn what you think you know.
Muy bien. Wow, mi bebé está haciendo ejercicio. Just taking a look at my vision board and really reflecting on all of the things that I added on it. This is my first vision board I've ever made in my life, and I understand the vision behind the vision board. Like, it really does do such a good job at keeping you motivated and keeping you inspired and helping you visualize the life that you want and the goals that you have. Looking at this again has been awesome in reminding me why it is that I'm doing what I'm doing. Why am I working so hard towards these goals? I just wanted to look at my goals again for this year to see if I really have been keeping up with everything that I said I was going to. If you remember at the beginning of this year, I did make a list of my goals for the year, and then I categorized that list so that I could see what I'm working with and what areas of my life I wanted to improve in. I included a fitness category, mental health, motherhood, personal development, marriage, and work category. I have to say that I actually am doing a great job. I'm honestly really proud of myself. And so I'm thanking God for that. I'm grateful for the strength that He's given me to be able to go after all of these goals. If you kept up with my moving series and saw the outcome of that, it was really kind of soul crushing, to say the least. And I kind of had no choice but to just trust in God and like put my faith, everything in Jesus. So I want to say thank you so much to Trainwell again for sponsoring this video. Don't forget to click the link in the description box so that you can get your 14-day free trial, and then you can also sign up and commit to your fitness goals. And please don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you next time.